Okay. I wanted to make sure about that. If that's the case, I'm gonna let you all get back to fixing it.
Hey, chat, we're back. Sorry about that, guys.
Hey, welcome back. Yes. That's a nuke of some kind. I'm gonna assume a reflected kind.
Yes, Painman was so powerful, he used Wave on our restreamer Escarian's internet, and unfortunately, it was a critical hit, and we had to use a life potion to get back.
Comcast is not the only internet provider in this world. Someday you will see. Just kidding, it is. Funny, Blue Cat Loach has apparently found a sewer. I'm going to assume that is in the Ogopogo spot based on the background.
Yeah, that would be what I would think as well. Not sure if we found anything else, but for right now, I mean, Pushwall well in control of this fight. Even the nuke there from Painman does not do nearly enough damage to take that Cecil down. Cecil just hitting hard, hitting fast.
Yeah, and good idea there using the store rages that we have left over. Never needed to use them for the actual Kagnazo fight. Putting them to use here to get the nerfs here on the Big Bangs.
Yeah, that is a great heads-up thing to do. It's like, you want to make sure you nerf. You want to make sure that Rydia does not go down to an accidental full power Big Bang. You've got them still in your inventory. Might as well use them. Sid acting as chemist is going to toss some Cure 3s, but it doesn't matter. That's it. Painman's down.
Yeah, GG's indeed. Very, very clean Zeromus fight here from Pushwall. Pushwall is our winner and will be advancing to the round of 8. Incredible performance here today. Let's see if we can get him pick his brain for a little bit.
Yeah, that was one heck of a seed punctuated by one heck of a wyvern at Elements. And we are joined by our winner, Pushwall. GG's.
Hello.
Can you hear us, Pushwall?
Yeah, I can.
Excellent. Congratulations on your win. How did you feel when you finished your ground and found Wyvern sitting there at Element spot?
Super scared, because when I saw that Witchburn, I was like, oh no, I have not actually practiced this scenario and know very little about it. You saw the first time I retried it, I reflected the count, but then 20 seconds later realised, oh, this spot has 1,000,000 speed, and even if it didn't, Sid's cursed, I need to actually slow him.
Yeah, that was actually an educational experience for me too. I didn't know about the slow part about that. I was with you. I'm like, why isn't he dying?
Well, he wasn't even near 0 at that point, it's just I remembers that point. Combined with that and Ogopogo having it super hardcore board AI, I was just flabbergasted when I got to Z's second phase and still hadn't seen the dot done from Blue Cat Loach.
I think we're having internet issues here again, so I don't think we can be heard.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think we went down again.
Huh.
Or as we put it to chat when we came back up, Painman used Darkwave on Esco's internet, unfortunately.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's absolutely okay. Oh, we're back. I think. Can you hear us? Chat, are you there?
Yeah.
I think we're back. Yeah, Pushwall. This seed, if you watch it back, you're going to see it came down to you guys' choice of grinds. You doing the D machine and finding that wyvern, whereas Blue Cat Loach decided to steal sirens, did eggs. Again, that wyvern just where it was, just played out in your favor.
Yeah, but the thing is, I saw the ending scroll and saw where the adamant was at Mirror Altar. I tend to take a top-down style unless I have a ton of key items left, so even if I'd faded that wyvern, I probably would have run into that.
So how did you feel about sort of the party composition, this whole seed, not offering any sort of reliable heal or having to rely on Cure 3s? Is that something that makes you worried, or are you kind of confident in your ability to deal without a white mage?
As long as there's nothing really powerful, I'm fine with it. Sid's great because he pretty much makes the hero not the hero anymore. No, No, I'm just kidding. I love this mode, but it is pretty great to have that level of agility control.
Yeah, I think Sid's one of my favorite heroes with the hero flag on, just because of that fact. He can, if you get a good super assist weapon for him, he can do a lot of damage. I've seen him swinging for upwards 5,000 damage in a Z fight. But at the same time, if you don't, that curse string, that dwarf axe, you can slow Sid down and get everybody else RA1 real easy.
Yeah, I love his super smith weapons, but you can't bank on that.
So yeah, with this win, you're pushing on to the round of 8. Probably, in your favor here, have smashed a lot of people's brackets. How are you feeling about your run so far? Were you
also my own?
What's that?
Absolutely. Oh, sorry. I was absolutely not expecting to get this far. You can see in my bracketology, I expected I was going to go 0-2 against Flurry. And so that means my bracket is busted too, for what that's worth.
I see. Even you didn't have any qualms about beating me in the first round. That's fine. No, I put you in my bracket too. So yeah, are you? How are you feeling? Going to the next round. Are you going to make any adjustments from your gameplay so far? Are you pretty happy with how you've been doing?
I'm fine with how I've been doing, but there's still quite a bit I need to brush up on.
Yeah, you're going to end up going against the winner of Microcorgs and Plumeria Knight, who had a race earlier today that might have ended it. We're not sure because spoilers. Have you watched either of your two possible opponents, seen how they play or anything of that nature so far?
I have not. I am definitely going to study them, but I am pretty scared of both of them.
Yeah, both are pretty strong runners, but you are a strong runner in your own right. Getting to the round of 8 in the first place, definitely a great job. GG to get on the seed. Do you have any final thoughts on this seed or anything so far in the tournament?
Binko says everything I can say about it, really.
Sure. Well, thanks so much for coming in, Pushwall. Absolute pleasure getting to watch you race again. Put on one heck of a show here. Just really demonstrating some deep game knowledge. So thanks so much, and congratulations on your well-earned win. Good luck next round.
Thank you very much.
That was Pushwall taking first place today, 128.06. Good enough to not only win, but move on to the round of 8. GG's to him. And Blue Cat Loach here going to finish this seed off. End of the tournament for him, but going to see it all the way to the end here.
Yeah, I ended up finding the Adamant at the Murrah spot behind the Dark Imps. So it was an easy enough fight, just stone and go. I got the Gigantax, which is yay, but not really what you want to see in Blue Cat Loach's side. You kind of want to use your Sid as an agility anchor, not a fighter. And no one else on this team can use that axe, unfortunately.
Yeah, Blue Cat Loach did not pick up that Cecil, who would make great use of that Gigantax we were talking about earlier, but even still, should still be in a pretty good position here for the C fight.
Yep, I think the only question left on our minds is, do you save or do you swag walk?
If you're doing it for the fans, do the swag walk, I say.
As Blue Cat Loach is walking down, just one more thanks to our behind-the-scenes crew. We had Escarian doing the restream, having to deal with Twitch being Twitch, and Warlink pressing all the buttons. Without them, we wouldn't have a show. So thank you so much to the two of you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. And just a huge shout out to all of our volunteers that have put in the time to bring these races to you. This entire tournament, we have had such a huge percentage of these races being broadcast just because of everyone donating their time and effort to bring them to you. So if you are out there and you have done any volunteering for our Restream crew, my hat is off to you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I believe Free Enterprise probably has one of the best teams of Restream crews in any of the communities out there. so many people who can do so many different jobs, from restreaming to tracking to commentary. Best volunteers, best community out there, in my opinion.
Not that we're biased or anything.
No, not at all.
All right, moment of truth is going in for the save. Is going to take the save. Don't blame him.
Yeah, at this point, go ahead, take the safety save, get all your equipment set up, and then just walk it down from there. At one final walk down the lunar subterranean for Blue Cat Loach. Kind of surprising we didn't find a pass in some of these moon checks, but it's still, making the walk. It's not that long of a walk at this point.
Yeah, there's still a couple of checks that were left that could give key items. Get the Baron. Baron Castle was never gone to. Luca Key to the Sealed Cave, never went there. Tower Zot never went there. So yeah, there's still some places for the pass to be hiding out. But yeah, usually when you do a full moon check like that, it's a good chance you come up with a pass. And so yeah, you're a little odd that never got it.
Yeah, but Blue Cat Loach entering his Z fight is going to find his Pain Man. In this side of the screen, it's going to be getting revenge for ditching him at Dwarf Castle. But setup you've got should be pretty good to get through it. You're going to have Edge and Yang probably going full bear attacking. You've got Palin bouncing nukes. You've got Tella helping, and Sid being a chemist.
Yeah, it's going to be double revenge for Blue Cat Loach because he actually did fight the real Pain Man over, I believe it was in the Crystal Sword altar.
That's correct, it was.
And as we mentioned way back at the beginning of the seed, this is going to be a very manageable speed for Zeromus because of Sid being your anchor here.
Yep, Blue Cat Loach throws the crystal, true colors emerge, and we will see our Pain Man.
So that was actually a really smart play there by Blue Cat Loach. Went into the battle with the Dwarf Axe equipped, then switched to the Gigant Axe. The reason for that is when the battle starts, your characters essentially get snapshotted for what their stats are based on their equipment going into the fight. And if you change their equipment mid-fight to something that changes their stats don't actually change. So Sid is still going to be rocking that agility he went with the initial weapon. So you can still take advantage of the damage of the Gigant Axe and not have to worry about having a higher agility. So heads up play there.
Yep, and if you only use the Dwarf Axe and didn't have to use the Curse Ring, Sid's going to be doing some massive damage here, which would be absolutely amazing. Blue Cat Loach did find a spoon at some point. I don't know where, but did dart it for that max 9999 against Pain Man. Got a good early burst of attack there.
Yep, one of those nice fringe benefits of Edge there is if you get the spoon, you can get that free 10k. The benefit to that is it makes it a lot easier to push into that second phase of the Zeromus fight early, and you can actually skip a big bang that way if the timing works out in your favor. Getting confirmation from Warlink, Spoon was in the ribbon room with the Kaipo guards. Thank you very much.
Yep, even while we were having internet issues over here, our tracker probably making sure, keeping track of the individual streams as well, making sure he knew exactly what everything was and keeping us up to date.
Tracking is the unsung hero of the restream. They put in so much work to make sure everything on screen is accurate. So big shout outs to Warlink here today. Oh, Escort, you have nothing to apologize for.
Yeah, Twitch being Twitch. That's what you could have done. I like what Blue Cat Loach is doing. Nerf that Big Bang. Use the Cure 3 on Tella, because Tella has the Star Veil up. It's bouncing the nukes off of said Tella.
The only way this will be a problem is if it's a high roll, even on the nerf. Tella's in a little bit of danger here. So you'll have to get somebody else set up as your reflect target. But other than that, no problems whatsoever.
Yeah, but Nerf Big Bang can do a maximum damage of 1,200. hence the 1200 strats that you've seen in previous tournaments. Tella just below that because Tella doing Tella things. But yeah, should be no problem at all.
Yeah, very little chance just because it's multiple damage rolls. Getting a max roll of 1200 is very, very rare, but still in that danger zone.
At this point, we might not even see a second Big Bang. We might go straight to Meteo because we're putting out some pretty good damage numbers.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Gambit. This is just a sensational amount of damage going out, and would not surprise me if the rocks are falling anytime soon here.
Yeah, we're looking at about 8,000 damage per round between the 3 melee fighters. And yeah, there it is. Yang hits. That's it. Painman goes down. And GG's the Blue Cat Loach finishing, unfortunately, in second place, 142.08. Ending his run through this tournament, but what a good run it was.
Yeah, absolutely. No shame whatsoever. And let's see if we can get Blue Cat Loach in and talk to him for a bit.
There we go. I believe we are joined by
Blue Cat Loach. GG's. Didn't come up with the win, but you put one heck of a performance together. Very, very smooth play there. Congratulations on your finish here.
Thank you.
So what were your feelings on sort of the party composition for that seed? Not exactly the most straightforward or easy there in the end without a dedicated healer.
Well, the thing is, I actually did a practice seed like earlier this morning where I had a no white mage seed, like not even a Tella to work with. So I just had practice with dealing with all of that like fresh in my mind. So that sort of helped me move along a bit.
So was there any temptation to even check the package to see if there was a white mage there? Or you just said, nope, I'm fine. I've got a Tella, I've got Cure 3s, I can just go?
Yeah, I mean, because I had that Curse Ring Dwarf Axe, I'm pretty much guaranteed RA1 for the Zeromus fight. And if you have RA1, usually Tella's a perfectly decent healer. And then, of course, picked up all those Cure 3s just to be safe anyways.
So one of the big differences between the decisions here were you went with the Siren Egg Grind instead of anything on the Giant. What kind of ultimately led to making that decision to go with that route?
Well, I mean, like through the whole tournament, I've kind of been like the ultimate contrarian with seeds that have edge and sort of not doing the egg grind. And today I'm like, you know what? Fine. There's an edge. I'll do the egg grind. And ultimately I hear, that led to Pushwall finding the Wyvern. And yeah, that sort of put him up there.
Yeah, that was the ultimate definition of rando going to rando on that one. Because you guys' grinds pretty much almost finished up about around the same time. But just finding that Wyvern where Pushwall did, it's just one of those things.
So yeah, you had an incredible run in this tournament, getting to the round of 16 here, which is no mean feat whatsoever. What are your feelings overall on the tournament? Was this better than you expected? Were you hoping to go further? What were your overall feelings?
I mean, everybody loves winning, but I mean, I went into this thinking like I'd kind of been away from free enterprise for a while, so I saw like the level of competition is just through the roof now compared to where it was back in Zemus Zone 3. So I started going into this thinking, okay, if I get back to where I was, I could probably squeeze into the round of 64, but it's like if I want to go further than that, I need to just up my game like as much as I can, and I was able to do that, so it feels pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you've been putting on one heck of a show this entire run. It's been an absolute blast watching you. But yeah, absolutely deserving of how far you've gotten, and congratulations on your run. Really looking forward to watching you play in the next one. So thank you so much for coming in, for talking to us, and best of luck in the future.
Thank you.
Any final thoughts you wanted to share with everyone before we let you go?
Just no hard feelings. I'm much as everybody else, I love a great underdog story, and Pushwall is the underdog going into the round of 8. And can't wait to watch him in action.
I agree. Definitely going to be rooting for him in the future, just to see how far he can get. But GG's again to you. Well played. Sad it's the end of the line for you, but looking forward to, as you said, seeing you in future races and future tournaments.
Yeah, I get to kick back, watch some really great free enterprise, and now when I'm watching it, it's not homework. So
Yeah, you get to finally enjoy yourself for a little bit.
yep.
Well, thanks so much, Blue Cat Loach. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you.
And speaking of that great free enterprise that's coming up, don't forget to check over on the Free Enterprise channel tonight at 7 p.m. Decker Smash versus Rybon. That's going to be happening over there. Don't miss that one. That is going to be a really, really good match.
That it is. But that is all for us this early afternoon. We are going to be sending you guys over to a good friend of Free Enterprise, to Accident, who is doing a vanilla Final Fantasy IV glitchless run. Those of you who don't know Accident, he wrote a lot of the guides and resources for Final Fantasy IV as a whole, which can be used also in Free Enterprise. So definitely give him some love, and we look forward to seeing you guys back later on tonight.
Until then, for our restreamer Ascorian, our tracker Warlink, and Monami in the booth, Gambit017, my name is Smeepy, and thanks so much for watching us.